Hi Aquarius, welcome back to Wandering Magic. These are going to be your August 2025 messages, and it's going to be for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So I didn't get any songs for you this time, but I did pre-shuffle, and we're going to jump right into the message. For our Kipper messages, we have Thief, we have Concern, and Main Male. So what we have here is someone who, well, first of all, you seem to be concerned, rightfully so, about something that was either lost, taken away, something along those lines, something that's no longer in your possession. And it had to do with something like it was like an important thing. I heard bread and butter, so it could be your job. Doesn't have to be your job, but just like, again, like your bread and butter is kind of like your main, like, I guess the phrase is more geared toward money, but just someone who was like the main source, like one of the more important components in your life. So what is that? A job, as a manager, a partner, a main thing in your life. Somehow that was one of those things are taken away from you, and you're learning how to navigate without it. So rightfully so, you feel concerned, you feel you're not sure what's going to happen next or how this is going to go. But I'm also feeling like, even though you're concerned, it's almost as if you're happy, if that makes sense. Like, your concern is, how do you move on without it, but you're better off without it. So it's kind of like a tug and a pull. That's what it feels like. Come to the edge tells me that you took a risk, or you're ready to take that risk. Come to the edge lets you know that it's time to take the leap. We're building the momentum to jump off the cliff. 36 is the card number. 3 plus 6 is 9. 9 being completion. So you haven't quite done it yet, but you will. And you're building the momentum. It's like you're hyping yourself up. I see like double dutch. Someone saying like, okay, tell me, I'm gonna jump in. Like waiting for the rope to go over so that they can jump in and you know, go and just go. Start jump roping. Jump roping. Okay. You also have here Frankenstein. So doing research, going online. So if this is about a job, obviously job searching. If this is about a partner, maybe you're gonna find your next partner online. But basically you wanna research and strategize before you jump in, but you're so ready to jump in. Like, you're like, I don't know how this is gonna go, but I'm going to see how this goes and I'm going to jump in, right? So the thing that's being taken from you is actually a good thing. So let me clarify something. When I say taken away from you, I don't mean that, you know, you're gonna get fired or you're gonna get dumped. You can totally take that as the other way around, meaning you're going to leave the job or you're going to leave that relationship. It's just something that just feels a little unfulfilling at this point. I'm getting breadcrumbing. You're being breadcrumbed, and it's just you're over it. It's just time to go. The Star card in reverse tells me that you haven't really been yourself lately. You're trying to find yourself. You're trying to figure out, okay, How can I do this? What can I do? Are you manifesting? Are you meditating? Are you sitting on that? Are you actively working toward the research and strategies that you have to do to get this thing done? The Three of Swords reverse shows me that it's not going to sting as much as you think it's going to sting. Like, you just have to, it has to happen. You have to get on with it, and you have to move forward. The Chariot, is that the Chariot? No, it's the Six of Swords. That's interesting. So, the Chariot is essentially the one that propels you forward. But the Six of Swords is similar energy to the Chariot. So that's probably why I said that. But anyway, with the Six of Swords in reverse, it shows that you are going to be stuck where you are if you don't start to move. If you don't allow this thing to leave your life, you're going to get stuck. And so what happens is, if the energy is present in August, what are you going to do with that? How are you going to make this change? How are you going to start over? Is really what this is about. And so I was talking earlier about, you know, change and how people are afraid of it and all the things. I'm not really getting that you're afraid of the change. I'm just getting that you're afraid to take the chance. You're afraid to take the leap. You want this change. But the only way to do that is to do it. I don't know what to say. For some of you, this is about a Taurus or potentially a Cancer. The Queen of Cups is here. And also I said Chariot earlier, but regardless, the Hierophant energy is asking you, again, do research. I mean, look at this person into the thick of it with the books, getting all the information, gathering everything together to then make the next move. Can't make the next move until you figure out your next move. This is not about being impulsive. Leo season is about being impulsive and not really thinking before you act. It's that burst of energy that makes you just want to go. But this is the time to be brave. That's the part of Leo energy that we want to tap into. We want to tap into bravery. We want to tap into, again, coming to the edge and jumping off the cliff, but being strategic about, okay, where am I going to land when I fall? And you may not have all the answers, and that's totally fine. But for right now, this is why we're doing the research. We're putting the time in. We're putting in the energy to gather all of the thoughts. You're taking a more traditional approach to life, as opposed to a more like, you're actually thinking before you do something, which is totally fine, but don't get stuck in the loop of thinking. You have to take action. You have to move. I'm also getting that you think too much and you don't do enough. And I don't mean that to like come at you. It's just what I heard. But you need to take action. Stop thinking about it. You can think about anything. You think about, it's like the person that's trying to think about dinner and they think about it so long, by the time they get to eat, they're starving and they end up grabbing, you know, fast food for dinner instead of planning out their meals. Or, you know, trying to decide if you want to go to the store and then the store closes because you've thought about it for so long and now you can't go. So you're overthinking. Do the research, figure out what you need to figure out, and then take the leap, take the chance, be brave. Okay? This is not about getting emotions involved. And I'm getting also, and I understand that you're thinking about this a lot because you don't want to stress. You don't want to, develop some form of anxiety because you made the decision too quickly. Remember, we're not being hasty. We're being smart. So be smart about it. Make the decision and actually follow through. The energy is here in August. Your angel messages are, if you believe, and perfect timing. So remember, not being impulsive. Having the faith that you can do this. You will, you can, you shall. And look at your mushroom message here. It says, unfolding. When things seem to be falling apart, they may actually be coming together. Holla. Watch your sun, moon, and rising for any additional messages, and I'll see you next time. Bye.